Good morning, reception, and welcome to today's literacy lesson on Thursday, the 11th of February. Still looking at the smartest giant in town. And before we get into our lesson today, there's 3 of the letter join letters I'd like you to have a practice of this morning, thinking about their joining lines. So I'd like you to have a practice of O, K, K. So impressed with how your grown-ups are telling me you're having a really good go at this, even though it's really tricky. So well done. Now today we're going to think about writing a letter, just like George got a letter from the animals in the story. Now when we're writing a letter, we need to decide who we're going to send the letter to. We often start the letters with the word to, or sometimes we put dear. So you have to decide who you're going to write your letter to. And then you write a message, and then at the end of the letter, lots of people write love from at the bottom of their letter, and then you have to put your name so the person knows that that letter is coming from you. So let's have a go at writing a little letter together. Now I'm going to do mine on my whiteboard, but I'd like you to have a go at doing it on a piece of paper, because later on in the lesson I'm going to show you how I'd like you to have a go at sending your letter. But I'm just going to do mine on the whiteboard so I can show you what I would put in my letter. So I'm going to start with to, and I'm going to send my letter to Mr. Kiddle. So I'm going to put his name so that Mr. Kiddle will know the letter is for him. And I want to ask him if he's okay in my letter. So I'm going to ask him, are you okay? And it's a question, so I'm going to put a question mark on it. Are you okay? And then Mr. Kiddle needs to know it's from me, so I'm going to put love from, and I'm going to put my name, Mrs. Norcup, so that he knows the letter is from me. When you write your letter, you can decide who you want to send it to, what your message might want to be, but don't forget to put your name at the bottom. But this is where it could get a little bit fun. If you want to, and your grown-ups are happy for you to do this, you could send your letter to me if I'm your class teacher, or to Mr. Kiddle, or to Miss Ghaffari if they're your teachers, and you could send your letter to us at school. And here's the school address if you want to have a go at doing this, and you need to put the person's name on the envelope. Then you would need to put what we call the address of the school, and here it is on the screen: Sandon Primary Academy, Normacock Grange Road, Mere, Stoke-on-Trent, ST3 7AW. And you'd need to write that on an envelope. So you'd need to put your letter inside an envelope. And then when you're sending a letter, you need to buy something called a stamp. Now you can get those from the post office. So if your grown-ups are happy for you to do that, you can have a go at sending us your letter through the post. Now I just want to show you here a letter that I got in the post. And this was from Alex when he went all the way on his holidays at Christmas to his home country. And very kindly, he sent me a letter through the post, and I loved receiving this letter. And it's got the stamps here that he had to put on. It's got my name and my address. And inside, Alex sent me a Christmas card. And it's lovely to receive things through the post. And he sent me a postcard. So it'd be lovely if you could send your letters in to us, but don't worry, if you can't, you could save your letter and bring it to us when we're all back in classes together. Now, once you've done your address and your stamp on your envelope, you need to take it to the post box. Now, I know you'll be really good at this because remember when we posted our letters to Santa Claus at Christmas, we went and we took them to the post box. Now, who knows who this lady is here on the screen with this dog? That's right, that's Auntie Mabel and Pippin. Now, I'll put a link in the description box down below because there is a lovely, lovely little story about how Auntie Mabel and Pippin track a letter. They find out how the letter gets all the way from the post box all the way to be delivered at the address. So it's a great little video to watch. So have fun writing your letters today, and we look forward to receiving them either in the post or bringing them to us next time you are in school. Have a lovely day. Bye.